Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So I'm sorry for all this weird lighting. I'm going to turn my screen off. Let's see if that helps. I don't know because I can't see it, but let's get going. This is going to be a vlog, and I want to talk about a few things. I have questions and all kinds, so I'm going to answer these questions. I wrote down a handful out of my journal. I write down when you guys ask. I don't always remember to answer them because I'm horrible, but let's get answering. I want to vlog about a few things, and that's it. Okay, so I've been talking about making screen prints, and part of the reason why I started wanting to make screen prints is because I love quilting and I love sewing and I like making wall hangings and all that kind of thing. I made a bat one, but I'm trying to make them so you guys can make them at home, because I really think it would be great for not only people who seasoned artists, art journalists, and that kind of thing, but for everybody starting out who can't afford to go out and buy stencils and stamps, because I know a lot of you write me, and a lot of you get very overwhelmed, very upset, heartbroken that it's very expensive to start doing any type of craft that you want to do. And I know that. I know even me, you know, I don't have half of the stuff that I want that I see people do, because it can be expensive. So I've been trying to, I haven't been doing them on video because I want to make sure that I am able to show you, look, use masking tape, use duct tape, like things that you can get at the dollar store. That's kind of where I'm trying to go with this, to try to get items the cheapest way that you can, so you can do prints. So that'll be coming up soon. I'm still, I'm almost have it perfected enough, and I'm going to show you a couple ways that you can do it, that you can do it on your own, and it's so much fun because, like, for me, I can make my own fabric. I can make patterns. You know, I do like a lot of dark things. I like bats. I like, you know, I love Halloween. I love whatever. And plus I love flowers and I love pretty things. So it's very bizarre, which I think most of us are like that. As a matter of fact, there's a picture that my daughter did, a canvas. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to try to turn you this way before I knock everything off. Let's see if you can see it. Let me turn on my screen so I can see if you can see it. It's going to take a minute for my screen. You don't even need to see me up this close, do you? Still not feeling good, so my face is so swollen and red, but that's life, right? Let me see if you can see. Yes, see, you can barely see that little creepy thing over there. Looks like it got a penis hanging out his belly, but it's a tree stick. Anyway, it's really cool looking. And oh, what is this? Why? I can't even. I just can't even with this hair. I'm so ready to cut it off. All right, let me just turn my screen off again. Like you care. Okay. Anyway, so like something like that I want to make a screen print of, to be able to make into a canvas. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, it's all up here, and it's really hard to explain to you until I break it down to show you how to do it. Anyway, that'll be coming up, because I've been doing a lot of things not on video yet, and just not on video in general. I've been doing making quilts and applique and all kinds of stuff, and as I'm doing them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I should do a video on this to show you guys really cool things that you can do at home just to enhance your art, and especially, like I said, if you are new, to get the best bang for your buck with something. So if you do go out and buy, let's say, a Sizzix Big Shot, or you do go out and buy something, you can use it in more than one way, right? Okay, you're going to hear my dog Rocco barking because he insisted on being in here, and then when I shut the door to video, he decided, I don't want to be in here, even though you begged me 20 minutes to get out of the room and I didn't move, and I just looked at you like, yeah, right. But this minute you shut the door and put on the camera, of course I'm going to beg to get out. So I'm sorry if you hear any of that. Okay. Okay, so the next thing is, I'm thinking about, I get a lot of questions, not only art questions, but just like life questions and talking, and for some reason, and I don't know why, people like when I vlog. Does that make me sound full of myself? I don't mean to. I'm just saying, my vlogs get so many hits, and it gets most of my questions come from vlogs, whether it's about mental illness, whether it's about chronic illnesses, whether it's about life, whether it's about cooking, whether it's about like whatever I talk about, I get a lot of feedback, which I love. I absolutely love. So I don't know, but I'm thinking about vlogging twice a week. I don't even know if I can vlog once a week, once or twice a week, and then art videos in between, maybe 3 days a week, maybe continuing almost every day of the week because I love it. So I'm thinking that's something I'm thinking about, which I'll talk about if I decide. I can't decide. I really can't. I got to find what works best for me and my schedule. It's not necessarily about views or anything like that. It's just that I love talking to people, and I love answering questions, and I love people writing me and saying, oh, I watched your vlog and you really helped me out today or whatever. And that makes me feel so good. But also art makes me feel good when people say, I learned to draw a face watching you, or I did this, and they send me their pictures. So I don't know. I'm still deciding. Also, I got a lot of questions about Blitzy. So let me explain Blitzy. Blitzy is a online store that you can buy stuff at up to 70% off. And you also can use a coupon from AC Moore, Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby. And they have codes that you put it in. So for instance, right now, those color bursts that are everywhere. They have those on there. You can get, I think, a 5-pack or a 6-pack for $22 or something like that. Don't quote me, but it's general. So you can go on and use the coupon code that they have on there, and you can get 40% off. Or AC Moore, I think today is running 55% off. So you can get like 50% off on that and only pay $12 for your color burst, which is fantastic, right? So again, I'm going to put the link down below. Go check it out and everything like that. I use it all the time. Now, here's the thing. Some people don't like it. Some people say that they've had issues. I've had issues maybe once where I've ordered something and it took longer than I wanted it to come in because they sold out and then they had to wait for the new stock to come in. But as much as I've been using that for years, I've been using it for years, I've not had many problems at all. I order and it comes to me, you know. I love it. You can get mixed media stuff on there. You can get fabric. You can get quilting stuff. You can get sewing stuff. You can get clay stuff. You can get die cut stuff. You can get stamps. You can get paint. You can get pencils. You can get, oh geez, oh Pete, the twinkling H2Os they'll have. You know, you sign up for your email. It comes every day when they put up new stuff so you can see everything that they have. And you can go on and again, you can whatever their price is, you can also use a coupon. And I think it's fantastic. I think it's the greatest thing. I think if you are limited on money, which I am, and you can use a coupon like the Color Burst, for instance, I can get them for like $12. Where am I going to find them for $12? They don't sell in the stores around here, so you can't beat it. I think today is the last day for the Color Burst, but they have they have hundreds, I shouldn't say millions because that's ridiculous, but hundreds and hundreds of jewelry making and, oh gosh, knitting, crocheting, everything, every craft that you can even think of, they sell stuff on there on the Blitzy. So go check it out. If nothing else, just go look. You don't like it, don't sign up. So yeah, so that's basically what it is. I don't know. I guess I didn't explain it well enough when I mentioned it the other day, but I do have a referral link. I'm not going to play games or lie. I would appreciate if you use my referral link. It makes me happy. But if you don't want to, don't. It's just for you to get good prices. And like I said, if you're starting out and you need paintbrushes or you need paints or you need paper, they sell it all and you can get it, you know, and a lot of us can't leave the house because we're disabled. And this is a great way to do it and still be able to use a coupon because I know I love going to AC Moore and Michael's and all them and having my coupon, you know, and now you can have them on your phone and go. So it's even more convenient. So just letting you know. And also what I want to tell you, if you have Joann's by you, and let's say you get your Sunday paper and you have your AC Moore ad and you have your Michael's ad and you have those coupons and you have your Joann's ad, when you go to Joann's, you can buy 3 things that aren't on sale and use your 3 coupons from those stores plus your Joann's in one order. So you don't have to have your husband and your kid's friend and all this going and using coupons. And then they yell at you sometimes that you can't use the same card. I mean, it's ridiculous sometimes. Depends on who you get. But so at Joann's, you can do that, and it's fantastic. I love it. So that's another way for you to save money. Now, can you do that online? I don't know. I've not tried it because I usually just go to Joann's because I have it very accessible to me. But you can definitely check it out and see. It's fantastic. So like I said, check out Blitzy. See what you guys think. I think it's fantastic. If you don't like it, then you don't use it. I don't know what to tell you. I love it. Okay, and I don't know if they send all over the country. I mean, all over the world outside of the United States. I don't know if they do Canada. There goes my dog. Okay. Oh. I got these beauties in the mail. And I want to thank Sophia Lind for these. She sent me these, and I want to thank you so very, very much. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but I'm just so happy. These are the small ones, and I love them. I can't wait to use them. They are for use with oil, watercolor, acrylics, and tempera, and you can use them on canvas, ceramic, fabric, wood, copper, tin, and other surfaces. So they're multi-purpose, and I've not seen these anywhere, so I'm very, very excited. So thank you so very much. Okay, so I've been playing around with my Big Shot. I love my Big Shot for die cuts and all that kind of thing, but I'm so into fabric lately, and I'm into making my own fabric and making my own prints and doing all this stuff. So I'm going to do, I've been asked a few times to do this. It was written in my request book. And I keep doing it. And like I said, I want to get it to a point where I can say to you guys, hey, this is what you have to do. I want to make it very clear because you guys know sometimes I do videos and I do things as I'm learning as well, which I love doing because I think it shows you guys how things work. Do you know what I mean? Like you know, sometimes it takes me a few times to draw a face. I'll draw a face, then I'll erase it, and then I'll fix the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just sit and draw. My mind, oh my God, I just spit out my mouth. I'm sorry if you saw that. It's not, I hope that you already ate. Sometimes this head just does not, it just does not, I need a drink of water. Wait a minute. I'm talking way too much. And fast because I talk very fast. I don't, retain a lot in my head. I am such a horrible mess in my head for 1,000,006 reasons, plus add medication, plus add illnesses. I'm sure you all know, right? So, you know, sometimes I like to sit down and say, oh, let's do this. And, oh, look, I made a mistake. Oh, look, the paint dripped. You know what I mean? I like doing that. But other times when I'm trying to, or I'm going to try to, and other times when I'm teaching a technique or something that I've been doing, I want to make sure that I'm like, okay, this is what you need. This is what, you know, and be a little bit more organized because I think it's just more beneficial for if you're starting out or it's something new to you. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I've been asked more times than I can count to start a mixed media canvas from start to finish. Again, you know, how I do it with all the layers included. So I'm going to be doing that as well. I'm going to try to do it where I can speed through. I'm not a very good editor. I'm sorry. I wish I could hire somebody to edit for me because if I say, okay, let's glue this paper on, I want to be able to speed through and then get to the next part to talk. I have no idea how to do that. I try. I sit down and I turn it into a mess and I got to delete everything and put it back on. I must do not. So I will be doing that. Also, I've been asked 1,000,006 times about using fabric in art journals or on your canvas. And yes, you can. And I'm going to be doing that as well to show you because I know, you know, some of you do not have sewing machines or are not inclined to sew. So we're going to have a blast doing that. That's going to be a project I have coming up probably this week. I'm going to set up my canvas, my easel, and we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. So, and it'll be basic. You know, basic for me is doing a house or doing like mixed media houses or doing hearts because it's a very easy template that I can put on my sewing machine. I'm so sorry. I can put on my web page and you can download and use to cut out fabric because fabric you can get at the thrift store. You can get very, very cheap. You can get in clearance. You can get it at a flea market. I mean, you can get fabric from a t-shirt. My new thing is going to the thrift store and finding all wool sweaters. I did that for quite a while and now I'm going to do it again because there's things I want to do. So I've been doing hand embroidery. It's a whole thing. Apparently I have a whole life outside of YouTube that I haven't been doing on YouTube. I don't know why. I think because I sit down and the meditation aspect for me and the crocheting and the knitting and the thing is just, it's been beneficial for me. You know what? Let me let him out because you know I'm going to try to let him out and he's not going to go. So let me just stop this and then I'll I'll start it back up in a second. I'm so very sorry. And why does my computer take so long to come back on? Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm back. These animals. Okay, so what did I finish at? Yeah, using fabric and art drawn on canvas, yes. Oh, and for those of you who have bought Dylusions paint in the past, they're pink and they're purple, at least on mine, where looked like cottage cheese. They're still usable, they said, but if you have these issues with any of your Dylusions paints, and I really believe it's only 2 colors, but I'm not positive, write the company, and I mean, within a week, I had the replacements. So I've had a lot of problems with Ranger in the past. I've talked about this before, and I'll try to be kinder when I do it this time, but turn this off. I bought years ago when the not distressed paint, but the acrylic paint in the dabbers came out from Ranger, from Tim Holtz. He was doing all the things. I think he was on HSN, either HSN or QVC, and my husband bought me all of them that he was selling. Got them home, and within a week, I mean, of me using them, they were so thick and they weren't coming out on the dauber. And they were just horrific. I was so miserable, and I already had tried them because, you get excited. So I'm like, well, maybe it's just that one. Maybe it's just, and I have a big, humongous box of them. Like every color, everything they made, he put on here. And my husband did it for me nice. And, I wrote Ranger. First, I wrote Tim Holtz. Nothing. I didn't hear anything back. Then I wrote Ranger. Nothing. Didn't hear anything back. And I wrote a couple times. I've even done videos on it, hoping that they would see it and be like, oh my gosh, maybe we missed it or whatever. Because I would get the response that they got my email. So anyway, they never contacted me back. And I hated the company so bad because I spent so much money on them and nobody. And let me tell you something. There's a company who makes what do they make? Let me see here. The silks, which I love. Yeah, the silk paints. They sent me, I had bought, they're the silks. I had bought, geez, oh, Pete, I can't even remember what I bought from them. Was it a set of them? There were smaller ones than this, though. Anyway, they were dried out. They were horrible. And I wrote them, and they sent me replacements for, I think I only had 2. They sent me replacements for 2, and then the company sent me all kinds of paints to review. So, I mean, there are good companies out there that back up their business, That was a while ago, but they sent them for me to review. There are good companies out there. Ranger and Tim Holtz have not been nice to me and not kind. They've not been mean to me and said anything mean, but they never acknowledged any of the issues that I've had. When I wasted all that money my husband wasted all his money on all that paint, and I still have them because I'm like, maybe one day I'll write them again and they'll write me back. But like I said, this was a while back. This was probably a couple years back. Because then, of course, it's like, make all the people buy all the shit that don't work and then put out the distress paint. Right? So, which they work fine. The distress paints work fine, but, yeah, a little ticked off about that. But I will say that I did write about the Dylusions paints to Ranger, and they did answer right away. Maybe they have new people working. And they did send right away. So I keep thinking, should I write Ranger again about my paints? It was a couple years ago, but still, I couldn't use them. I haven't used them, and they are a mess. And I even have videos back when I got them of how crappy they were. So I do have proof. Don't know if that'll do any good or not. Anyway, so if you have that problem, please write to Ranger. Just go on Ranger website and write them. And they were very kind and they were very good. So, yes, you can make stamps from the amazing mold putty that I did the other day. I thought I did this on camera. I don't know. I have to go back and watch, but I will definitely do this again, step by step. Fantastic. And, what's her name? Wait a minute. I know her name's Tammy, but I want to make sure I get her. Southern Angel Boutique. She said it's at Joann's, and I'm sure it's at Hobby Lobby and AC Moore and Michael's too. You can buy a mold putty as well. That isn't the amazing mold putty. Now, Michael's does sell this, so you can use a coupon. They also have a new rubber that's out, amazing mold rubber, that you can use as well. I'm not familiar with that one. I don't have that I'm not endorsing that because I've not used it yet, so I don't know what it's like. I do, however, love this for 1,000,006 reasons. So I'm going to make some more molds and be a little bit more thorough in explaining, because I was asked how long it took to set. It takes about, I'm going to say about 5 to 7 minutes to set once you get your mold in there. It could be a little quicker. I'm downstairs and it's a little cooler down here and damp, so it took a little bit longer down here. Plus the stuff is a little older, so it took a couple minutes longer, but normally it's about 5 minutes. And as well as the resin as well, it doesn't take long to set at all. Probably about 5 minutes, the same. It's not a big deal. It's not a long thing. Now if you get their amazing casting resin, that's clear, and that takes 24 hours to cure. So that's a difference between the amazing casting resin, and then there's the I gotta get the other name, amazing resin. So there's two different names. Make sure you get the amazing casting resin. The only thing is, I'm looking at, because I have it over there. The only thing is this dries white. So yes, you can put color in here. They do sell, this company does sell stuff to put in it. And I will do a video and show you guys how you can dye the resin. And you can also use it in the clear. However, there are other brands out there that you can use that I have for clear resin. And yes, you can use mica powder, you can use glitter, you can use all kinds of stuff. And when I do the video, I'll be a little more in depth about it. I didn't realize, I don't know. I didn't know if anybody would really be that you know, wanting to know all that. That's what I love, and I probably should have done it, but I didn't, and I will. I'll show you the things you can put in it. They're so much fun, and especially for making outside statues and that kind of stuff, and even little trinkets. So much fun. So I got a lot of requests for that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely, I'll do a better video on it. I'm trying to get through. This is gonna be a long one. I'm sorry. So yes, we can color resin. Yes, we can. And yes, you can use that for clay. You can use that for everything. The molds that you make, you can use it in food. If you decorate, and you just can't use it for craft and then food. It has to strictly stay for food. But yeah, it's fantastic. Do I know what the Deco Art Helping Artist program is? Yes, it's Deco Art. You go to decoart.com and they have a thing there where you can become a blogger for them, or you can become a helping artist. And if you teach, you can, if you're accepted, you can order a little bit of product and they'll send you some product to use. I use a lot of Deco Art. I do ATC classes and all that before. So if you are somebody who is interested, my thing is this: try it. If you don't want to do it, or they don't accept you, you're no worse off, but it's a nice program to help people get their product out, because that's ideally what it is. And when you teach, then you have this product that everybody can use, and then if they like it, they can go buy. So it is a great oh geez, I have all these yet and all these, so I'm not going to do all that today because, well, I'll have you guys here all forever. Okay, so here we go. Scrap. I just want to answer these real quick. Scrapping Life Away asked how long it took to mold and for the resin. Like I said, it's about 5 to 7 minutes for both, depending on your temperature. If it's a little bit more humid, a little damp, dry, that kind of thing. So it's not long at all. I don't keep it on the camera when I do that for the most part, because it's a little long in the tooth, and people complain sometimes. So, let me say real quick. Michael Fitzgerald, yes, you can tint it. I'm going to do a video on that. All right, Southern Angel, okay, Boutique. I talked about the other things for the molds. And Wanda Van Bogergen. I hope I said that right. Bogergen. Yes, you can add glitter. But you don't want to add paint or anything, because it'll take longer to dry because it has water in it. But I'll do a video on that as well. Maybe I will finish these real quick. This name's hard for me to say. Semerjern Bloom. She asked when she puts eyeshadow and mica eyeshadow into her nozzle to spray, why does it clog? And it clogs because obviously the particles are too big to get through the spray, and it happens a lot. Now you can buy very finely ground glitter. at your craft store. So I know that people suggest using the eyeshadow, the mica eyeshadow you get from the dollar store, and that's fantastic. What I would do probably is I would probably put it on my table, like on my mat or in a little container, and I would probably mash it a bit with the other side of, you know, like this or something, and just kind of smash it smaller. You can do that, or even if you can't get it to work, because sometimes it can be very fickle, mix your paint with that mica eyeshadow in a little container. These containers are fantastic. You can get these at the dollar store cheap. And you can put it in there and mix it and use it as paint. So you can get an iridescent paint. You also can buy, Deco Art sells it, Americana sells it, Folk Art sells it. They sell an iridescent medium, and it's like $1.39. So, and it's a, you know, it's a bottle like this. And you know, you can use a drop or two in your sprays and it works the same. You know, it's $1 something. So that's pretty easy. Or you can, like I said, use iridescent medium from, I know you're going to have a hard time looking, iridescent medium from Liquitex. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can use. So that's what I suggest. If you're having that much of a problem, which it does happen sometimes, try to mash it up a bit before you put it in, because it just means that it's too thick to go through. And if you really have a hard time and you can't do it, just put it in a pot and mix it and use it, you know, on paint, or go buy the little $1.39, you know, medium. I mean, it's called different things. Iridescent medium, sparkling medium, glitter medium, and buy it, and you know, you can spray, you know, because it's easy enough to spray through. Let me see. I don't know what that is. Maria Kellner asked, is school glue PVA glue? Yep, it's all the same. That's something that a few of you have written me about, that I haven't been using white school glue like I used to show the inexpensive use of it. Like I have older videos where I used to do it all the time and I haven't. So I guess I'm going to have to start adding in some more white school glue to show you guys starting over again. You know, for whatever reason, and I'm very blessed and grateful, my channel's grown a lot. And sometimes I don't like always doing the same videos over and over. Like I try to, you know, say, go on my channel. I know I have to do a video and show it, but you can search for things on my channel. But some things do get updated, and some things I find better ways to do it. So I don't mind doing the videos, you know. So I definitely will use the school glue. But yeah, it's PVA glue, and that's what it is. It's, you know, good to use. Kathy Spires asked, do I bake with my heat gun? And yeah, sometimes I do. Small little pieces that I want to use on my canvas or whatever, I'll sit on my heat mat or on my tile that I use, and I just sit with my heat gun and do it. It doesn't take long, and sometimes it's better than having to heat up my toaster oven to do it. You know, so if you have like a bunch of teeny little things and you have them sitting there, then yeah, you know, do it. You can do it on faces as well. You'll know it's baking because it starts to get hard, and then you got to turn it over, and it takes a minute the bigger the item. But yeah, it's easy to do. And Stamp Party, what's her name? River Water said that they have a stamp party, that she has a stamp party, or her and her friends have a stamp party. And that's a fun thing to do if you guys want to make your own stamps and share, or maybe you have stamps that you have maybe doubles of or something like that. Or you can even take the Amazing Mold Putty or even Bake and Bend clay, and you can take it and stamp people's stamps into it, and then you have, it's the reverse image, but then you have something to use in your mixed media, which is so much fun. So all right, that's all I'm gonna do today. This is probably way too long, and I'm so sorry, but I'm trying to get through. I have a lot of questions, and I'm trying to get through them the best I can, and answering comments. Oh my god, look how it read. Look how answering comments on my phone for some reason. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And then by the time I get down on my computer and I got everything else I'm trying to do and answering emails, it just gets sometimes very overwhelming. Although I love your comments and I read them and they make me happy, because then I know what you guys like and what you guys don't like. So I'm trying. So I thought that I would come on and just answer some of these questions and that kind of thing. So if you ask questions and I don't answer them right away, make sure you keep an eye out for, I'll mark it vlog answering questions, so you know you can watch it, and then you know, see if your question is there. So don't forget to check out Blitzy. Don't forget to check out Joann's and use your coupons there, because you can use, what is there? Hobby Lobby, AC Moore, and Michael's and Joann's. So you can use 4 coupons. You can get 4 items in one order, and you get 4. I mean, how great is that? So if you're watching your money, or you want to try a new product or something like that, it's a great way to do it. Yes, I have more clay things coming up. Yes, I'm just trying. And, but that's it. I just love you guys so much. Thank you for all your love and your support. Continue to leave me comments, continue to leave questions. I love them and I love doing them. And, I do have a lot of fun things coming up, that I'm just trying to figure out and like kind of, really work down to almost a science to be able to show you the easiest, not so much quickest, but the easiest, less Kelly mess that I can. So as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And again, so many blessings to all of you out there. I hope that all of you are able to deal with some pain today. Those of you who are chronically ill like me. And I just hope it's a pain-free day for you guys, and that, go out and enjoy if your weather's nice, because it's nice here. And go out and enjoy that spring smell, So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.